and we are not falling asleep, but actually we are becoming more alert, more aware. As the mind becomes completely empty, our whole energy becomes a flame of awakening. This flame is the result of meditation.
Good evening, everyone. The time, UK time now is 8 p.m. We are conducting meditation sessions for up to 3 times a day at this forum for the benefit of world peace and harmony. At UK times 9:30 a.m., 11 a.m., and 8 p.m. Those who are joining from other nations, please make note of their local time in accordance with the time zone. Today, it would be 1084th day that we are conducting these events. We are grateful for the PSSM Tamil Europe, PSSM Global India for their sponsorship, as well as motivation and support provided to us. Firstly, a brief introduction to meditation and steps to perform will be explained, followed by 30 minutes of meditation. Thereafter, the main event, we have a guest speaker today, Mr. Dinesh Shah, who will be speaking on meditation, the pill, the right pill, the longevity pill, sorry. Finally, there'll be time for discussions, and we will also have some time for translation of the speech provided by Sarojini Sundaralingam Master. Let there be peace, unity, health, prosperity throughout the world. Now, the meditation for this evening will be facilitated by Anandi Baladasan Master from Canada. Thank you.
Vanakkam, Namaste, greetings to all. Today, Friday, the 3rd of May 2024. Meditation connects our body, mind, and soul. We are blessed to do this meditation. Drink warm water before and after meditation to prevent dryness of the throat. Sit in a comfortable position. Keep your body relaxed. Head upright and spine erect. If you are wearing spectacles, please remove them. Clasp your fingers like this and keep them on your lap. Keep your feet crossed like this. Slowly close your eyes with a gentle smile. Focus and observe your natural breathing. Breath is our guru. You may get thoughts during meditation. Come back again and again. Focus on your natural breathing. Gradually, our thoughts will diminish. Now, a melodious music will be played. We'll do meditation for 30 minutes. First 15 minutes with music, and next 15 minutes we'll do silence meditation. Thank you. Last 5 seconds. Please come back to your normal state. Unclasp your fingers and gently place them on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now open your eyes and we'll clap our hands for 30 seconds and enjoy completing this wonderful group meditation. We would like to thank all the meditators who joined us today. We want to show our gratitude to Dr. Jagannathan Master for conducting the meditation and recording this program, and to Siva Mogan Master for the melodious music, and Darshini Udayaraja Master for displaying flyers and posters. Now I hand over this forum to Dr. Jagannathan Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Anandi Master. Let us thank her for facilitating the meditation and the others as she had thanked already. Furthermore, our gratitude extends to our parents as well as well-wishers for their respective roles behind our birth and upbringing towards the current standing in the community. Also, our gratitude to the universe that provides the basis for every creation within it. More importantly, sun rises each day, providing the light necessary for the survival of all life on Earth. Events at this forum provide the means to overcome our ignorance and broaden our wisdom. We are grateful for the masters, Mr. and Mrs. Iskandaraja, who were behind the inauguration of this forum, as well as working tirelessly towards its continued success. Now we shall come to the main event for the evening. We have a guest speaker, Mr. Dinesh Shah. He is a senior director at the Deloitte establishment, one of the biggest professional services networks in the world. He has a remarkable background. He lived as a monk in India for 14 years, practicing meditation for up to 6 hours a day. As a Guruji in the ashramam, he was teaching many subjects such as Eastern and Western philosophy, religion, and mysticism to the new monks. He has wealth of experience in meditation and spirituality. He speaks on topics as a wellness coach, promoting health, lifestyle to help people and transform towards their wellness of body, mind, and soul. The topic today is speaking is, he has already given us 2 previous speeches. Today's one is called, will be on as meditation, the longevity pill. We warmly welcome Mr. Shah, and the floor is yours to start.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. I'll just share my screen. So, Masters, we are continuing our series on wellness and longevity. Today's topic is meditation, the longevity pill. This presentation is not intended to provide medical advice. It is intended for information purposes only. It is based on the work of scientists and medical professions. If you decide to make lifestyle changes, please do consult your medical professional. This presentation in no way implies that it is a universal cure, as every individual is unique. We started this series with an introduction to wellness and longevity. The first session in this series, we looked at fasting is the best medicine. And then last month, we looked at eat to beat disease. Today, we look at meditation, the longevity pill. In order to understand the benefits of meditation, we first need to understand stress. Epigenetics tells us that the composition of the blood is actually what controls our genetic activity. Blood controls energy because that's where all the nutrients and other resources are. The blood is more or less concentrated in our viscera, the organs that actually help the body grow, repair, and maintain itself. Fear generates stress. What happens when we experience fear in our mind? We start to get mobilized to forget our body in order to respond to that fear. The mobilization is related to the adrenal system, the fight or flight system built into our body. The brain releases stress hormones as cortisol, as well as agents that affect the immune system, such as histamine. In short, fear, resulting in stress, redirects the flow of energy in our body. So what happens when the stress hormones go into the blood? They actually cause the blood vessels in the gut to shut down. Why? Because we don't need to use the energy to grow and maintain the body when we are being chased by the tiger. When the blood vessels in the guts squeeze shut, the blood is now forced to the arms and legs, which are necessary for the flight or fight response. The body shuts down any mechanism that is not necessary in a fight or flight response. We also shut down the immune system. The immune system protects us from threats on the inside. Not only do we redirect the flow of blood away from the viscera, which maintains our body, we also inhibit the immune system, which is protecting the inner of our body. What now? If it is just a runaway from a tiger, 10 minutes, you escape the tiger, then the system can return to normal. However, what happens if you are in chronic fear? Chronically, we are shutting down the maintenance of the body, which opens us up to infections and inflammations and all other problems. We also shut down the immune system, which is protecting us from infections. In today's world, a lot of people remain in stress. Stress is not for 10 minutes. It is 24/7, 365 days a year. So what are the consequences of a long duration of living in fear? The body starts to fall apart. You become sick. Now, scientists are telling us that stress is responsible for up to 90% of all diseases. We were thinking that genes were causing diseases. No, it is the consequence of stress and the chemical consequence of shutting down growth, shutting down the immune system, opening up the body for failure. Most diseases are the result of chronic fear. Meditation is a simple, fast way to reduce stress. Meditation provides a lot of benefits for the mind, the body, and the spirit. Meditation has two vital benefits. It prevents stress from getting inside our system, and it also releases the stress which has accumulated within. These two occur at the same time, and the person will feel happy and refreshed. Let us now try and understand meditation. Meditation has been practiced for thousands of years. Meditation was originally meant to help deepen our understanding of the sacred and mystical forces of life. Today, globally, meditation is commonly used for relaxation and stress reduction. Meditation is considered a type of mind-body complementary medicine. Meditation can produce a deep state of relaxation and a tranquil mind. During meditation, you focus your attention and eliminate the stream of jumbled thoughts that may be crowding your mind and causing stress. Meditation can give us a sense of calm, peace, and balance that benefits both our emotional well-being and our overall health. And these benefits don't stop when we end our meditation session. Meditation helps us carry us throughout the day more calmly. Some of the benefits of meditation, scientifically proven benefits. Within 7 weeks of a group of people who had cancer and started meditating regularly, the cancer patients decreased their degree of depression, anxiety, anger, confusion, chest and stomach symptoms by nearly 50%. Within 10 weeks, 2/3 of them had a 30% reduction in chronic pain, and half had more than a 50% reduction. Within 10 weeks of meditation, chronic pain patients had less pain, less mood disturbances, used less pain medication, and could be more active. The benefits were still present 1 year later. 3 years after an 8-week intense meditation practice, patients with anxiety and panic disorders still showed a benefit. Now let's look at the brain, the default mode network. Functional MRI studies of the brain shows that when someone is daydreaming or just not doing anything, our brain shows consistent activity in certain regions. These areas are called the default mode network, or DMN. It involves part of our brain that is responsible for thinking about ourselves and rumination, areas which are correlated with some mental illnesses such as depression and anxiety. One of the interesting brain areas making up the DMN is the amygdala, the region of the brain largely responsible for the fight or the flight response, and is seen to be more active when people are stressed. DMN is a ruminative network. It directs our awareness to the past and future, which, while largely ignoring the present, and can be used responsibly for planning and organizing. We must be wary of the very negative aspects of DMN. Now let us look at the brain, the task positive network. The task positive network, or TPN, is active during attention demanding tasks. The task positive network can be said to be responsible for the present moment, awareness, being in the here and now. It is the action network. When TPN is activated and we are in the present, there is no rumination, there is no worry, there is no past, there is no future, because the DMN is inactivated. Only one system can be active at any one time. By activating TPN, we deactivate DMN. We activate TPN in meditation. Experienced meditators have found to have smaller amygdalas responsible for stress. And so this change in the structure of their brains, that they are able to react differently to the stresses and strains in everyday life. Now let us look at meditation and longevity. Backed by 117,000 peer-reviewed scientific studies, meditation has been shown to boost GSH, which is glutathione, a mother of all antioxidants. A 2017 study of 96 meditators over 12 weeks found that meditation had significantly reduced the rate of cellular aging in apparently healthy population. According to the researchers, the meditators' sirtuin-1 levels, sirtuin is the longevity gene, sirtuin-1 levels were boosted by a massive 52%. A 2011 study by doctors at the University of California, Davis, after 3-month meditation retreat, found that meditators cranked out about 40% more telomerase units per 10,000 cells versus the control group. So meditation helps in better health and in longevity. Now let's look at meditation and spirituality. Meditation starts by being separate from the mind. We learn to be a witness. That is the only way of separating ourselves from anything. If we are looking at the light, naturally one thing is certain, that we are not the light. You are the one looking at it. If you are watching the flowers, one thing is certain, we are not the flowers, we are the watcher. Watching is the key to meditation. We need to watch our mind. In meditation, don't do anything. No repetition of mantra, no repetition of even the name of God. Just watch whatever the mind is doing. Don't disturb it, don't prevent it, don't repress it. Don't do anything at all on our part. We must be just a watcher. And the miracle of watching is meditation. As we watch, slowly the mind becomes empty of thoughts. and we are not falling asleep, but actually we are becoming more alert, more aware. As the mind becomes completely empty, our whole energy becomes a flame of awakening. This flame is the result of meditation. So one can say meditation is another name of watching, of witnessing, of observing, without any judgment, without any evaluation. Just by watching, we immediately get out of the mind. Just some points to ponder. How we think can affect how we feel, and how we feel can affect our thinking. Stress is responsible for up to 90% of all diseases. Experienced meditators have been found to have smaller amygdalas. Meditators produced about 40% more telomerase. Meditators' sirtuin-1 levels were boosted by a massive 52%. Thank you, friends. This group obviously is a great group where you guys are meditating 3 times every day. So this this speech wasn't actually meant for this group, but as it was part of the series, I have taken it. So thank you very much. Namaste. If anyone wants to share anything, please unmute yourself and maybe able to that you can share. Or back to the facilitator.
Thank you, Mr. Shah, for once again your excellent presentation. I must say, as I believe this is the 3rd pillar, I think. There's a couple of more pillars to come, and we shall be looking forward for it. We must show our appreciation by all of us applauding our hands for a few seconds. Before opening it to the floor, I must say a couple of things. One is that I liked your analogies. One about the brain network. Somebody explained in a simple word. You know, when you are in the house at night, you don't light up the whole house, isn't it? You only light up the areas that you are in the kitchen or in the living room or wherever. So your explanation was very good. And also on meditation, certainly meditation is DNA protective. But I have some reservations, you know, the concepts they are putting forward about telomeres. I mean, I'm not sure how much they validate. So there are a lot of theories, I'm sure, because as we grow older, you know, the DNA will, you know, as part of why does the old age setting in? So there are a lot of factors there. And I also like very much meditation is watching, being a witness. But that also ponders a question, because people say when you are paying attention in a meditative mode to carry out something. But I think that it certainly meditation prevents pondering, isn't it? So I like those speech, you know, whatever facts you said it. Rather than taking up more time, I'll leave the other leave time for the others. First of all, can Kuganesan Master, I think?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful speech, as usual. I really enjoyed. I was in a meditative state when I listened to your speech anyway. You said, sir, the fear generates stress. It is very true. I realized that. I experienced that as well. I don't know, for some funny reason, I do experience that very often, even now. But it is very true, whatever you said is. The stress can be, I mean, I have learned somewhere defined as a state of worry or mental tension caused by difficult situations. However, I have been practicing meditation for a long while, but having said that, I won't say that I have attained a very high state. I mean, there are some, I don't know, I don't want to get into, I don't think I am neglecting the meditation, but having said that, the length of time I am practicing, I haven't reached a higher state at all yet, that I had to admit. But however, it has been transforming my life dramatically. But I learned somewhere we can attain 8 powers. Only thing I want to mention that powers and stop it. The first thing they are talking about, through meditation, you can attain the power of withdrawal. The next one, they are talking about power to pack up. You let it and go somewhere. The third one, they are talking about power of accommodate. Then they are saying power to discriminate and power to judgment, power to face, power to cooperate, power to tolerate. So these are the 8 things we can achieve through meditation. That's the thing they are saying. I really enjoyed your speech. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, you are so right. The eight very clear benefits of meditation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ganesan Master. And next it will be Anandi Baladasan Master.
Thank you very much, Jagannathan Master. Dinesh Master, it's a wonderful speech and very, I know, most of the disease caused by stress. And I was following this meditation for mostly a year and a half. Through my experience, I can tell I am more calmful now, and then I can do my more jobs, more work, and I can help others. And it's very useful for me by doing this meditation. Thank you very much. Your speech is very appropriate for this forum. Thank you very much. I am expecting your next speech. I think the pillar number 4. Huh?
Yes, sleep,
Yes.
the silent healer. Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Anandi Master. Next in line is Sarojadevi Sundaralingam Master from Australia.
Greetings to everyone in this meditation forum. Thank you, Dinesh Shah Master, for your well-tailored presentation on meditation, the longivity pill. Very valuable information, very valuable knowledge you imparted on us today. We are all meditators, and we are very pleased to hear the way you presented the benefits of meditation, which is very inspiring. Thank you very much. Meditation, as you said, slows down aging by improving mental and physical well-being. Regular practice of meditation therefore supports longevity of life by reducing stress and relaxing the mind, thereby increasing the health benefits. Thank you very much. You have indicated to us very, very clearly that we need not depend on chemical pills, but we need on meditation as the healing pill for longevity in life. Thank you very much. Excellent explanation. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarojadevi Master. Next is Arundhati Raja Master.
Greetings all masters. Thank you very much, Dinesh Shah, for your excellent information about meditation. What is the benefits of the meditation? And in this forum, we are always meditating, and we have been meditating for the last 3 years. I have a question.
Yes.
You said, watching is the key of the meditation. Watch the mind. Where's the mind, please?
So the mind is called in Vedic Shastras, it is called Shukshma Sharir. So it is the subtle body. So you can't pinpoint exactly where it is, but that is where our thoughts arise. And
Yeah.
our Shastra says the mind is like a monkey. It's a monkey mind. So it is basically that which controls, when we are one with the mind, that it is that which controls ourselves. When we become a weakness, we are slowly detaching ourselves from it, and as a result, we are not letting it control us and our emotions.
Yeah, there are so many types of meditation. Yeah, but the meditation that we are doing, we are just observing our
Breath.
breath. Yeah. So when you're observing your breath, but where the mind, I don't know where the mind, just we are
Okay.
observing.
So what happens is, when we are observing our breath, the mind wanders. And if we are one with the mind, we actually wander. Rather than observing our breath, we go somewhere else. And when we then realize that our mind has wandered, we need to come back and then observe our breath. So by observing our breath, we are indirectly observing our mind, because we are ensuring that we continually continue to just observe our breath.
Yeah. So the one we are doing is correct way of.
It's correct. It's correct. Yes. There are different methods.
Yeah.
One of the methods is Anapanasati meditation, which we are all doing. Then there is Vipassana. Then there is sort of Brahmasmi meditation, where you detach yourself by just a belief that you are the ultimate, and then you're actually detaching yourself from the thoughts and the mind. But all outcome, the final result is the same.
So how do you detach from your mind and the body, or what? How do you detach?
So you, in the Aham Brahmasmi meditation, you believe yourself to be the Chaitanya, the soul, the energy, and not the body. Just by that belief, you are automatically detaching yourself. Raman Maharshi and others, Nisargadatta Maharaj and Raman Maharshi, they went into self-inquiry. So when they went into self-inquiry, the question they asked was, who am I? And then they realized, it is just by the process of elimination that we are not the body, because we know this is just a temporary vehicle, 60, 80 years. So then they sort of reached the life force which is within us, which our true self is. In that process, they detach themselves from the physical body and the subtle body as well.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think this very, very easiest one is Anapanasati, I think, because you come back to whenever the mind wanders, you come back to your normal, natural, then you know that there's a mind. We are coming back to the breath.
From the mind. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Arundhati Master. I think how I see that many people get carried away with the word mind. It's an abstract concept, but thought is more useful, because we all know we are thinking, but we don't know where the mind is. So in other words, funny enough, some time ago, I heard it from in YouTube. It's called Vedatri, I think. He said, thinking is different from thoughts. I was a bit astonished, but basically that's noun and verb. But, everybody who has heard about Eckhart Tolle, he also says exactly what you said. Let the thoughts come and go. Don't identify with it. So don't own it. This is where what happens. We get carried away with it. So don't fight it. Just come, you just drop it. It'll automatically disappear. But we don't allow it. That's what happens, isn't it? So I think the mind is used. I always compare the mind to a virtual keyboard. Virtual keyboard disappears. What you type matters, isn't it? So we use the virtual keyboard to type the message, and then keyboard is gone. We are not interested in it. The message is important. So thoughts are the more important. So mind, in Tamil also, they sometimes old cinema songs, they have described it as Manam Ennu Merdailan. So it's like a stage. That's it. Thank you. Anyway, next is the Panchacharam Master from Sydney.
Greeting to all. Today, Dr. Dinesh has given us very good speech and a lot of list of items he has given us. Everything has to be deeply think of. Uh, what he has given, I have a small difference in this statement. I like to ask. What you have given in that list, it is an unconfirmed report from the medical professional. You say that it is not confirmed report. I agree. The medical professional agree certain things that also we agree. So it is very useful, this meditation. Because you know both, why not you give us the person who achieved meditation and they received enlightenment and given us some statements. So we some doctors or some report analysis, they say report today, then next year also they will give another report. We will say, oh, very good, excellent. Then other third year also they will tell something else. We will say, oh, very good. So if we talk like this, there's no end. But already some people have achieved meditation and given us some facts. So I think that point is those things we must discuss about mind and things like that is much better. But this also good for the people to understand. But that will be more better, I think. What do you say, Dr. Dinesh, about?
So very good. So now let me, obviously this whole series I had prepared, keeping, where I work. I had kept the professionals in my organization in mind, and I had prepared this series. Now you've asked this question. It is very important that I can actually talk something about my background. Okay. So I was a sadhu, a sannyasi in India for 14 years. I had joined a bhakti sampradaya, devotion. And since childhood, I was in this organization, in this cult, but I took initiation. And then for the first 3-4 years after becoming a sadhu, there was a lot of confusion as to what we are really supposed to do. So, the confusion arose from, because it's a bhakti sampradaya, you believe in an image, in an idol, you believe in places of pilgrimage, you believe in guru being the god. Yeah. So this is what had been ingrained in us from nearly childhood. So then after 4.5 years later, I was sort of transferred to our main training center where newly initiated sadhus were given training for 5 years. And there was an enlightened soul who every day used to give, I used to sit with him twice every day, listen to his discourses. And it took a year and a half or 2 years to break all the conditioning that had happened in my mind, that God is in an image. God is, the people say Golok, Vaikut. So there is a God's abode somewhere millions of miles away. So all those concepts, because since childhood, these concepts had been conditioned in my mind, unfortunately, it took a long time for those concepts to be broken. And then once we were asked to go to Char Dham, Gangotri, Jamnotri, Badrinath, etc. So we went there, and when I came back from that journey, because of this awakened, soul that I was very lucky to have, been in the presence of. When I came back, I prostrated, and when I prostrated, he actually slapped me, lovingly, but he slapped me. He said, "Where has all your knowledge gone?"
Yeah.
Then he said, "Do you think you are going to find God in a place of pilgrimage? Do you think you are going to find God in the Himalayas? Do you think you are going to find God in a temple? Do you think you're going to find God in an image? Do you think you're going to find God in another person? He said, forget all that. Start meditating, go within. So he was an awakened soul. The only medicine he gave was go within, just meditate. And that was his experience. He was an awakened soul, and you could experience his being awakened by being with him. So that's
I agree, and I want to give one more point, and I will stop it. Those what you said, our rishis and all that, they have given us very old. That situation is different. That time people understanding is different. So they have given a statement. Why not now the educated people in this manner? They reform and give a report on that for the new people, the people who live in the current world, to understand. So they can, people like you all can give us read and give us a solution to us. Thank you, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Panjachara Master. Next is Raja Master.
Greetings to all. Dinesh Shah Master. Your speech on meditation as the longevity pill is powerful and compelling. You effectively highlight the numerous benefits of meditation, both on the personal level and the potential to transform the society. Your explanation of how meditation activates the body's natural healing mechanisms and promotes longevity at a cellular level is particularly impactful. And also your speech based on very, very scientific evidence-based speech. Overall, your speech effectively communicates the profound benefits of meditation and motivates listeners to embrace it as a pathway to both personal and collective well-being. Great job, Dinesh Shah Master. I'm looking forward to your next speech, Sleep the Silent Healer, on Sunday, the 2nd June at 8 p.m. UK time. Thank you very much indeed, Dinesh Shah Master. Thank you.
Is there anyone else? Otherwise, we'll have some translation of the summary of this talk by Roja Devi Sundaralingam Master.
It's going to be in Tamil. Okay, thank you. The Tamil translation. Thank you.
மிக்க நன்றி. எல்லோருக்கும் எனது பணிவான வணக்கம். இன்று தினேஷ் ஷா அவர்கள் ஆற்றிய உரையின் தமிழாக்கத்தை சுருக்கமாக உங்களுடன் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள விரும்புகின்றேன். இன்றைய தலைப்பு தியானம் நீண்ட ஆயுளுக்கான குளிகை. அதாவது தியானம் தான் நீண்ட ஆயுளுக்கான ரகசியம் என்று நான் கூறுவேன். அவர் இதை விளக்கும் பொழுது முதலில் கூறினார், இன்றைய உலகில் பெரும்பாலான மக்கள் மன உளைச்சலால் அவதிப்படுகின்றனர். இந்த மன உளைச்சலால் பல்வேறு நோய்களுக்கும் ஆளாகின்றனர் என்று கூறினார். அப்போ நாங்கள் மன உளைச்சலுக்கு என்ன காரணம் என்று கூறினார். அதாவது பயம்தான் மன உளைச்சலை ஏற்படுத்தும். பயம் என்னும் பொழுது எங்களுடைய நிகழ்காலத்தில் நாங்கள் வாழும் பொழுது ஏற்படும் சவால்களால் வரும் பயம், எதிர்காலத்தை பற்றிய பயம், நிச்சயமின்மை, அதாவது எதிர்காலத்தை பற்றிய ஒரு நிச்சயமின்மை நிலை இருக்கும் பொழுது ஏற்படும் பயம், இவற்றினால் மன உளைச்சல்கள் ஏற்படும். இந்த மன உளைச்சல் உடல் ஆரோக்கியத்தை பாதிக்கும். எவ்வாறு பாதிக்கும் என்றால், மூளையில் உள்ள இரத்த நாளங்களை அது பாதிக்கும். அப்பொழுது உடல் உறுப்புகளின் செயற்பாடு பாதிக்கப்படும். உடலின் செயற்பாடுகள் பாதிக்கப்படும் பொழுது உடலின் நோய் எதிர்ப்பு சக்தி பாதிக்கப்பட்டு உடல் ஆரோக்கியம் பாதிக்கப்பட்டு ஆயுட்காலம் குறையும். 90% அவருடைய உரையிலே அவர் கூறினார், 90% நோய்கள் மன உளைச்சலால் தான் ஏற்படுகின்றன என கூறினார். அப்போ இவற்றிலிருந்து நிவாரணம் பெறுவதற்கு தியானம் மிகவும் அவசியம். தியானத்தின் மூலம் மன உளைச்சல் போன்ற எதிர்மறையான உணர்வுகளை தவிர்க்க தியானம் மிகவும் உதவும் என்று கூறினார். அத்துடன் ஒழுங்காக 7 வாரங்கள் தியானம் செய்தால், ஒரு குறிப்பாக சொன்னார், 7 வாரங்கள் தியானம் செய்தால் பெருமளவு நன்மைகளை அடையலாம் என்று அனுபவத்தில் கண்டுள்ளதாகவும் கூறினார். தியானத்தின் மூலம் நிகழ்கால விழிப்புணர்வை தூண்டும் போது மூளையின் செயற்பாடு சீரடைவதன் மூலம் உடல் ஆரோக்கியம் சீரடையும். ஒரு ஆய்வை அவர் குறிப்பிட்டார். 2017ஆம் ஆண்டு மேற்கொண்ட ஒரு ஆய்வின்படி 96 தியானிகள் 12 வாரங்கள் தியானம் செய்தார்கள். அப்போது அதன் பின் அவர்களது உடற்கலங்கள் இளமை நிலை அடைந்ததை அவதானித்தனர் என்று ஒரு கருத்தினை கூறினார். இது ஒரு ஆய்வின்படிதான் அவர் ஆய்வைத்தான் முக்கோள் காட்டி கூறியிருந்தார். ஆனா இது மருத்துவ ரீதியாக நிரூபிக்கப்பட்டதோ இல்லையோ என்பதை நாங்கள் அறிய முடியாது. தியானம் என்றால் என்ன? தியானம் என்பது நமக்குள் நாம் செல்லும் ஒரு ஆன்மீக பயணம். நாங்கள் ஒரு ஆன்மீக பயணத்தை மேற்கொள்ளும் பொழுது என்ன செய்கிறோம் என்றால், நாம் உடல் அல்ல. இதை உணர்ந்து கொள்கின்றோம், நாம் இந்த உடல் அல்ல, நாம் ஒரு ஆன்மா, நாம் ஒரு இறை சக்தி என எமக்கு உணர்த்துவது தியானம். இதனால் நாம் எம்முள்ள சக்தியை உணர முடியும். இப்படி நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய உடலில் உள்ள மனதில் உள்ள சக்தியை உணர்ந்து கொண்டோமானால் எங்களுடைய உடல் ஆரோக்கியம், மன ஆரோக்கியம் எல்லாம் அதிகரிக்கும் என்பதை அவர் விளக்கினார். தியானத்தின் மூலம், சுருக்கமாக கூறினால், தியானத்தின் மூலம் உடல் ஆரோக்கியம் அதிகரித்து மகிழ்ச்சியான வாழ்க்கை வாழும் பொழுது மனிதர்கள் நீண்ட நாள் ஆரோக்கியமான வாழ்க்கை வாழ முடிகின்றது. ஆரோக்கியமான வாழ்க்கை மட்டுமல்ல, உடல் ஆரோக்கியத்தை பெறும் பொழுது மகிழ்ச்சியாகவும் வாழ முடிகிறது. நீண்ட நாட்கள் மகிழ்ச்சியாக வாழ முடியும் என்பதை மிகவும் தெளிவாக விளக்கினார். தியானம் செய்தால் நிறைவாக நாங்கள் கண்டுகொண்டது என்ன என்பதை பார்ப்போம். ஒழுங்காக தியானம் செய்தால் ரசாயன குளிகைகள் எமது ஆரோக்கியத்திற்கு தேவையில்லை. தியானம் நீண்ட ஆயுளுக்கு ஒரு சிறந்த குளிகை, ஆன்மீக குளிகை என்பதை நாம் உணர்ந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். இதனைத்தான் அவர் ஆணித்தரமாக எங்களுடன் கருத்தாக பகிர்ந்து கொண்டார். மிக்க நன்றி. அவருடைய உரைக்கு நாங்கள் நன்றி கூறுகிறோம். நன்றி.
Thank you very much, Dinesh Shah, and also for your speech, and also thank you very much, wonderful translation by Saroja Devi Sundarlingam Master from Sydney. We will show our appreciation with a round of applause for 60 seconds, 30 seconds each, 60 seconds of clapping. Thank you very much. நன்றி.
நன்றி சரோஜாதேவி மாஸ்டர். அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் நீங்கள் சொல்ல போறீங்களா அல்லது? I wanted to say a few things anyway.
You can, yeah. You can.
Yes, meditation and spirituality may go hand in hand, but spirituality, I think, has got added features like seeking the truth. So, I mean, people shouldn't be carried away that 90% of the illnesses are caused by stress. Because, you see, there are not five, six, seven, we can't call it limbs. These are they're facts, really. So, illnesses are caused by the seven are called congenital, is not genetic. Congenital means at birth. Partly genetic, partly due to accidents in labor or whatever reason. You heard about cleft palate, cleft lip? They're congenital defects, split lip and palate, but they are not genetic. Then it's trauma. Trauma is injury. Then it's called infection, bugs. Then neoplasm means cancer. Then degeneration and inflammation you can put together. And lastly, heterogenic means self-induced, taking medicines or drugs, poison or exposure like radiation. So these are established. There's no second doubt or anything. But what happens is stress is indirectly, once the illness sets in, it aggravates it. So healing is hampered. And also by knocking off the immunity, you can be prone to infection and cancer as well. So that's the, I'm not trying to find fault, but spirituality is to get clarity of everything. Just be carried away, 90% are due to this and so forth. So I thought I'll mention that. That's all. Thank you anyway. It was excellent, really. There's no second word about it. I like the analogies, like the light network and the light I said about home, and also thoughts, we have to witness it. So I also first wondered, how do you witness a thought? But then the meaning is that you don't identify and...
Don't identify.
Yeah, that's the word. You just ignore it, observe it. Thank you. Ken Ganesh Master has raised his hand again.
Yeah, okay. Sorry to bother you again.
Okay.
Later, towards the end, you have mentioned about the Sardam Yatra, Gangotri, Yamunotri,
Yes.
Kedarnath, Patrinath, which I have done as well. I mean, through your experience, okay, there are by now possibly several millions of people, they might have done it in India, definitely. What do you think that through your experience, do you think that it's a waste of time?
So wherever we go, where it's a more natural environment, our mind becomes more peaceful, we experience more energy. If your ultimate aim is awakening, then you need not go anywhere. All we need to do is go within.
Right.
So going to Gangotri, Jamnotri, or any other place of pilgrimage is where you will get good vibes. But if the ultimate aim is awakening, then there is no need to go anywhere. We don't need anything external, because our Vedas and Upanishads say Tattvamasi, that which is the ultimate, that is what we truly are. We do not have to transform ourselves. We have to realize, we have to awaken to the fact that we already are. So by going to Gangotri or Jamnotri, Badrinath, Kedarnath, that awakening is not necessarily going to happen. That awakening is going to happen when we meditate sincerely. That awakening will happen.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganesh Master and Shah Master. Anyone else? Oh, Panchachara Master, want to say something again?
Thank you for allowing me second time. Dr. Dinesh, you have given us intermittent fasting. I have seen your list. But I understood only the health improvement from the intermittent fasting. Or do you think that intermittent fasting will improve the meditation?
Absolutely it will help. It will, because what is happening is when we are eating all the time, the energy is being diverted into digesting.
Yeah.
So when we stop eating, we become lighter, we become more sattvic. So since this Navratri, the Chaitri Navratri, or one day before, when we had the solar eclipse, my wife and I have been just eating raw food. So, fruits or salads. And once in a while, we may have a little cooked food, but so, it's now been probably nearly 3 weeks or a month. And we feel so much lighter. The meditation is so much more intense. And you become very sattvic. It's just because you've changed what we eat by taking out, discarding cooked food or eating in a shorter time frame. It just has so many spiritual benefits as well. You're right.
Yeah. Thank you. Little bit there. Thank you. And then those days, food little bit scarcity there, but now plenty of food available. So
We eat all
people.
the time.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
just one clarification, I'm not a doctor. So
Well, they say, pasithiru, vilithiru, thanithiru. That is in English, fast and then be yourself, be alone, not feel lonely, but be alone, and then in watchfulness or in meditative mode. So those three are all together. And announcements now, I've noted them.
Yeah, you announcement, Nadaraja Master, if you have.